What if I told you that buying a motorcycle could be your first real step toward building wealth? Not just financial wealth, but the kind of life where freedom, confidence, and power come standard, just like your ride. Because smart riders, they don't just ride for fun. They ride for freedom. They ride for purpose. And most importantly, they follow a 5-step plan that turns 2 wheels into a lifestyle of abundance. This isn't some motivational fluff. This is real strategy. So if you've ever felt like you were made for more adventure, more control, more life, then you better stay till the end. Because step 5? It's the one no one talks about, but it's the move that changes everything. Let's start from the beginning. Step 1, see the ride as a tool, not a toy. Too many people treat bikes like toys. They chase speed, looks, attention. And yeah, those things are fun. But they won't get you wealthy. Smart riders? They see their motorcycle as a tool. A vehicle for discipline, time freedom, networking, even passive income. This mindset shift is where it all begins. You're not buying a bike just to ride. You're investing in a brand, your brand. It's not just transportation. It's transformation. When you throw a leg over that seat, you're not escaping life. You're designing it. And once you see it like that, everything changes. But mindset alone isn't enough. You need strategy. Step 2, pick the bike that reflects your future self. You don't pick a bike based on what you can afford. You pick it based on the version of you that you're becoming. This is where most people screw up. They settle. They compromise. They say, I'll upgrade later. But what they don't realize is, the bike you choose says everything about how you see yourself. A Ducati doesn't just say power. It says you're a man who demands performance from everything. A Harley CVO doesn't just say cool, it says legacy. It says you ride with presence, purpose, prestige. When you choose a bike that reflects your future, you're forced to become that version of you. It's identity first, action second. And from that identity comes wealth. Now, picking the right bike is one thing. But how you pay for it? Step 3, buy like a businessman, not a consumer. Let's get real. Smart riders don't just walk into a dealership and say, I'll take it. They plan. They leverage. They buy like a businessman. That means knowing your financing options like you're studying a stock portfolio. Timing your purchase when demand is low and leverage is high. And yes, sometimes it means buying used luxury where someone else takes the depreciation hit. You're not just buying a bike, you're buying equity. Some bikes hold value. Some even appreciate if you play it right. And the money you save? That goes straight into investments, side hustles, real estate, whatever builds your freedom fund. This step isn't sexy. But it's essential. And speaking of essential, step 4 is the daily discipline that builds your reputation, network, and momentum like nothing else. Step 4, ride with intention, not impulse. Every time you ride, you're sending a message. Not just to the world, but to yourself. Smart riders ride with intention. They don't just ride because they're bored. They ride to reset, to think, to show up differently in the world. They use their ride as meditation, as creative fuel, as a way to connect, not escape. And when people see that, when they sense you're not riding to run from something, but towards something, they're drawn to you. Clients, partners, mentors. You become magnetic. Riding becomes your daily ritual, not just for joy, but for growth. But all of this, the mindset, the bike, the deals, the habits, it leads to one thing. And this is the part that'll either make you or keep you stuck forever. Step 5, turn the ride into a brand. This is where the ride becomes real power. Because when smart riders start sharing their journey, their story, their lessons, their lifestyle, they build a brand. And that brand? It opens doors. Sponsorships, high-value networks, business opportunities, coaching, consulting, affiliate deals. You name it. Your bike becomes your brand. Your identity becomes income. Your lifestyle becomes leverage. And this is the move 99% of riders never make. They stop at the ride. But you? You're smarter than that. You're building something bigger. And what if I told you? There's an unspoken sixth step that only the top 1% ever discover? We'll talk about that in the next video. But for now, let's recap. See the ride as a tool. Pick the bike that reflects your future self. Buy like a businessman. Ride with intention. Turn your ride into a brand. You follow this plan and you don't just live wealthy. You ride wealthy. Subscribe now, because next week, we're unlocking that secret sixth step that takes everything to another level. Until then, ride smart. Live free. Build legacy.